Yours up to Point here, and welcome to what is kind of the start of something new and kind of not. So you guys may have noticed that recently I haven't been putting out many point-by-point episodes. Instead, I've been putting out some sort of quick videos, like news videos and all that stuff to do with Sonic and all that. And that's because point-by-point, after making the Sonic 06 video, I realized that point-by-point, with the direction I want to take it, is going to take a lot longer to make. Don't mind the balloons and cards and shit. It was my birthday recently, and as you can see from this card here, yes, I am 17. But, yeah, with the whole way point by point was going, like, it's just going to take me much longer to make those videos. I actually have a point by point episode in the works right now that I'm planning to get out sometime within the next week. There's no set days for my uploads anymore. They're just kind of done out when they're done kind of thing. That's kind of how I'm going to work it now, which is why I decided to create all these smaller series like this one. So this series is going to be called, as I'm sure you can see from the title, this is annoying me. This series is going to be called Straight to the Point. So basically what this is basically just point by point, but for smaller things. So while point by point will be for shit like games I have a lot to say about, TV shows I have a lot to say about. Straight to the point will be about things I think will make an interesting video, but I don't necessarily have a lot to say about. And in this case, I think it fits perfectly, because today we're going to be talking about the recently released Sonic Colors promotional shorts, Sonic Colors Rise of the Wisps. So if you guys don't know, Sonic Colors Rise of the Wisps was announced on Sonic Central back a couple months back, as a way to, as Roger Craig Smith put it, celebrate the release of Sonic Colors Ultimate. It was really just promotional shit. And they came out recently. They are animated shorts in the same vein as like Sonic Mania Adventures or Team Sonic Racing Overdrive, like all that sort of stuff, which I loved. I love those kind of shorts. So I was really looking forward to this going into it. And today I'm going to give you my thoughts on both episodes, episodes 1 and episodes 2. Episode 2. So without further ado, let's get into this. So it starts off pretty standard for what you would expect. We get the logo, and then we get basically set up all the Wisps in capsules being put into something, and then one of the Wisps escapes because Orbot and Cubot cannot be trusted. When Eggman comes in, all that stuff happens. But then we see what makes these shorts so different from the rest of them.
Wow.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. I was just like, into the story, and then that egghead impression took me right out of it.
So yeah, these shorts have full voice acting in them, unlike the previous shorts. And they don't have a whole lot of people. They only actually have 4 voice actors working on this. They have Roger Craig Smith as Sonic, as you would expect. Kate Higgins as Tails, which is really cool. They brought her back for this, because she, of course, voiced Tails in Sonic Colors. But to be honest, I really can't tell the difference between her Tails voice and Colleen's. So to me, it seems a bit pointless, but it's cool that they at least put in the effort. Kirk Thornton as Cubot, and Katie from the Sonic Official live streams as the Jade Ghost Wisp. And I think the other Wisps, I'm not entirely sure. They weren't able to get Mike Pollock as Eggman, which is, I mean, it's a little weird they couldn't get him, but I guess he's not really needed for the story. And they weren't able to get Cubot's voice actor, but they make do with what they have. Trust me. So the reason Tails is doing an Eggman impression is because he's reading off of his translator. See, Sonic and Tails met up with the Jade Ghost Wisp, the new Wisp in Sonic Colors Ultimate, in Sweet Mountain, and she is now telling them how she escaped Eggman's captivity. And Sonic clearly doesn't like Tails' Eggman impression, so he decides to take a whack at it for himself, and if I'm honest, I think he nails it.
Okay then, would you like to read Eggman's lines?
What? No. I mean, if you insist. I've been practicing, you know. Ho, 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 ho. You see, once each of these alien drainers is filled to the brim, I'll have enough energy to power a whole army of my stupid machines.
So Sonic starts ad-libbing the fucking story, and Tails gets understandably pissed at him for this, and so did the fan base. Weirdly enough, they were like, oh, Sonic's being so inconsiderate to the Jade Ghost Wisp. But as we see later in it, once the severity of the situation is made clear, his entire attitude changes. So really, I think this is just Sonic being impatient because of a lack of knowledge. I'll get more into Sonic's characterization later in the video. Let's just move on for now. So Sonic asks the Jade Ghost Wisp to throw in some more exciting things like a car chase into the story to make it more interesting, and that she does, to hilarious results.
Eggman left right after that. He hopped into a cool car with flames on the side and drifted away, but then it exploded. And then suddenly a dinosaur appeared.
Whoa, really? Wait, You're just making it more interesting for me, aren't you?
So back to the Jade Ghost story, we find out that Metal Sonic was put in charge while Eggman was gone. And he ends up talking with Orbot and Cubebot. And honestly, I think this is my favorite scene in the entire episode. Like, just watch this.
Little Sonic, sir! What a
Good! Great! Awesome!
honor it is to work with an
Outstanding!
marvel of engineering such as your...
Amazing!
Pay him no mind. His voice chip has been on the fritz, you see.
Rocket!
I don't know, bro. Something about Cubebot secretly being the announcer the whole time just makes me laugh.
But don't you worry, big bro. Can I call you big bro?
I mean, I guess they technically are brothers, but by that logic, that means Shadow and Eggman are technically related. That's a weird thought. So at this point, we're introduced to some kind of Wisp resistance force, which is kinda hilarious to me, and they try to help all the Wisps that have been captured escape. But Metal Sonic ain't having none of that shit. He captures every single one of them, and the cube with the bandana actually sacrifices himself to save the Jade Ghost. This is genuinely kind of sad. Like, what the fuck's going on? So in this next scene, when I first watched it, I saw something in Sonic that I hadn't seen in over 10 years. Like, watch it and you'll see what I mean.
It's okay. Sonic's gonna save him. No, all of them. Right, Sonic? Sonic, are you listening?
Yeah. The only part I didn't hear was where I can find these creeps and aggressively recycle them.
Now that is the Sonic that I know. The one that's all fun and games until the situation gets serious. It's not like the Sonic we've been seeing for the past 10 years where he's just joking 100% of the time. That's like Sonic X Sonic, and I absolutely loved that interpretation of the character. I really hope this is where the writing goes going forward in the games, but we can only hope. So overall, I actually really enjoyed episode 1. I know a lot of people were a little bit sour on it, and it was mostly setup, and I get that, but overall, I don't know. I really liked it. I liked the Wisps a lot, and I liked what they were able to do with all their abilities in this one. I don't know. There's just something about this that I really liked. So that came out last week as of me recording this video, and also as of me recording this video, the second episode's only been out for a couple days. It actually came out on the 26th, which is my birthday, which was kind of insane. So let's get right into the second episode, which everybody seems to agree is pretty much better. So episode 2 starts off with Orbot, Cubebot, and Metal Sonic setting up some Wisp capsules in Sweet Mountain, when Sonic comes in and just trashes everything.
You know, I'd ask you to make this easier for us, but I don't even think that's possible. Tails?
Got it.
How's it going, Metal? You're looking hideous as usual.
This is awful.
I know, pal. It's like looking into the world's ugliest mirror.
Once again, Sonic feels different than he has in the past 10 years. I really can't put my finger on it, what it is, but there's just something different about him. Maybe it's the way Roger's doing the voice, maybe there's some writing trick that I don't know shit about because I'm not a writer, but I don't know, I really like this. So a chase ensues. Metal Sonic is after Sonic and Tails as they try to destroy all the Wisp capsules on Sweet Mountain. And all of this happens while the Sweet Mountain music is playing in the background, and there's just a lot of great action, including the Wisps here. I don't know, bro, there's some great shit in this. I would love to see an entire Sonic animated series in this style. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I love the shit out of this. So Sonic uses the Laser Wisp to get away from Metal, and Metal tries to force the Laser Wisp to give him the power, but it turns out Wisps can actually choose who they give their power to. But Orbot and Cubebot have a way around that. What they do is they build a Wisp capsule inside Metal Sonic so he can use the Wisp powers that way, which I really hope it's implemented into the Rival Rush levels in Sonic Colors Ultimate, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And of course, this ensues into basically what is Rival Rush as Sonic and Metal Sonic race. And as you'd probably expect, this is fucking awesome. It's just the two of them trying to one-up each other by using Wisp powers. And of course, Sonic starts off with the advantage, but then Metal Sonic fucking takes over him later on, at which point the Jade Ghost actually goes inside Sonic so that he can go through Metal Sonic, which is how the Jade Ghost works in the game, which is some pretty cool promotion there. But it turns out that they were too late breaking the last capsule, at which point the Jade Ghost goes inside Metal Sonic willingly, which is really cool. The Jade Ghost can actually use her power as an attack in that way. I don't know, I think that's kind of cool. But anyway, this frees all of the other Wisps and gives them their power back, at which point Sonic teams up with all the Wisps and fucking demolishes Orbot, Cubot, and Metal Sonic, which was fucking brutal and a little uncalled for, but I don't know, it was entertaining to watch.
We did it! Jade, you were so brave. And Sonic, good work, as usual.
Piece of cake, buddy. Ah, well, that's I guess an A for effort.
Okay, the Hover Wisp is now my favourite Wisp. That was fucking hilarious. So the whole thing ends with a message of don't be afraid to ask your friends for help, which is a good message to be teaching kids, which is the demographic this whole thing is going for in the first place, kids. And this whole thing was able to appeal to both kids and adults, which is something that a lot of the newer Sonic stuff really hasn't been able to do. And to its credit, at least it didn't have a Sonic Says segment like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, because that's... oh god. So overall, I really like these shorts. My only real problem with them is they really shouldn't have been split into two parts. The first part is entirely setup and the second part is entirely payoff. Should have just put the whole 11-minute thing out at once, but whatever. I'm willing to look past that because we have the full thing now and we're able to judge it as a whole thing. So yeah, overall, I actually think this was the best writing a Sonic anything has had in a long time. Well, Sonic Boom had really good writing, but this is the best interpretation of modern Sonic that we've had since, I think, Black Knight. And that's not including the comics, by the way, because I haven't read the comics, IDW or Archie, in the past 10 years, so it's whatever. I really like the way he was written here, though, and I'm really hoping that this is the direction that the next game takes, because this was great. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you thought of this overall. If you agree, if you disagree, that's obviously up to you. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.